All right, Luke Shaw injured again as soon as he got back for the new manager. Started featuring as left center back. Looked really good, to be honest. When he came in, looked sharp. Team's better with him in it, but unfortunately, another injury setback for Luke Shaw. We're going to be breaking down his form and his injuries and everything in between. Plus, his contract is through 2027, so he's going to be around for a little while. How are we feeling about Luke Shaw? Another injury here. Brutal.
So, they say, fool me once. At this point, it just feels like Luke Shaw, you feel for the guy as an individual for sure, but United, you just can't have players around who are going to be out every other game. At this point, we've seen this in the past. We've seen this with Phil Jones, to a certain extent with Paul Pogba, and just players who are never available. You can't rely on him, and he's a hell of a player. Like you said, he came in, looked great. He always looks great when he's fit to play, but he's just seldom fit. So at this point, obviously, wish he didn't give him that contract, but it almost feels like the guy's got to retire. And that might seem like a little extreme, but if he can't stay, he hasn't been able to stay fit over the last 3 years, sir.
Retire. He just came in, looked good.
And then he's injured again. But I'm just saying,
that's the Muppet take. That's the Muppet. That's fair. The best ability is availability, sir. That's what we're talking with this team. And there's certain players that have it, and they don't. There's other players that they don't. And Luke Shaw is one of them where, for whatever reason, bad luck. He did have the leg break with LVG.
That was
horrible.
Yeah, that was bad.
That was horrible. And he was out for a long time. But he's struggled from what I can see. He's called the meat pie is his nickname here on the podcast throughout the years
of doing
it because he clearly struggles. A few of us around the podcast and around the holidays, we struggle with the LBs, and he clearly packs them on when he gets injured. And then when he comes back, it takes him a long time to get up to fitness. And that's a really tricky time because they were trying to manage his minutes and he already got injured because you can't be carrying around extra surplus weight or eating these meat pies when you're out. And I have a feeling it's his life. It's the fact he's probably on a long-term deal. You're locked up. You're paid. He's getting paid no matter what. And he struggles with weight and he struggles getting back to fitness. And when he is fit, he's a hell of a player, but we're not seeing the best version of Luke Shaw for whatever reason. There's many reasons for that, but he struggles with it. And clearly it makes the injury problem worse. I also want to read into the injury stats a little bit here.
Oof.
Brutal. Before we get there, let's just talk about, he kind of gave the Instagram,
Sorry.
Too long, don't read Cry Me a River. I think it's kind of like he's playing the violin over here. Sorry guys, I'm injured again. I didn't look fit. I'm injured, which is brutal. I feel bad. Nobody wants to see anyone. But I don't need paragraphs.
You ain't reading it. You ain't reading it.
But,
I've seen enough apology videos. I've seen enough apology tweets.
I understand there's gonna be GUNNA. There's gonna be people frustrated, angry, and I understand all that. There's no one feeling that more. There's no one feeling more than me in this moment in time. I will do what I can, and I will do everything I can to come back better soon. Now, first time, second time, third time. This is kind of the fool me once, shame on you type of thing. This is over and over, and there's more to this, and I think there's a reason why the statement came out, just because. Look at these stats.
The contract.
The contract with these stats, though, it's brutal, and he deserves criticism because I believe Wayne Rooney did call out players that were fit and they didn't play for United because they were thinking about playing in the Euros, and I think Luke Shaw is one of them. He came back. He was out how many months last year and came back for England, played for England, and then was not available for the start of the United season. And then came back and then got injured. So there's more context to this injury. It's not like he gets injured and then everyone's mad. He literally held himself from United to play for England, and then he wasn't fit
and immediately
to
got
start
injured.
the season.
And then immediately got injured again. Because he was stayed fit enough, and he clearly can get fit if he needs to. And he got fit for England and featured at the very end of their run, and then immediately went on vacation, piled on a bunch of weight, came back unfit, got injured again. And that's why I used to have a lot more sympathy for Luke Shaw. But after the whole England rug pull, running out the season, it was run out the season and make it for England and then come back and injured again. It's like you have to do anything in your possibility to sell this player. whatever it takes. He's like Sancho. It's
You'll
like
get money for him.
No, you will because he's England, and he's up there in age, but like you could definitely foist him for 20 probably, and that's what you got to do because he's a great player, but he can't stay fit, and if he can't stay fit now, he'll never stay fit.
Yeah, I mean, the stats prove it, but for me, where the fan venom gets involved is like there were definitely shenanigans last year with him, United, and England, and him coming back to United not ready to go. He held himself, then played for England in the Euros, and then was not ready to start the season for United. That's like borderline disrespectful. Like he's not being a professional. United's paying him all the money. England's not paying him anything. And so as a fan, that is frustrating. Then it's like, okay, new manager. Oh, who's back all of a sudden? We got a new manager. Things, he's coming back. And to be fair, as much as I feel the way I feel about this injury issue, he looked great.
He's a great player.
He looked
is
great.
A great player.
And that's the thing. It's like, hey, man, just cut back on the meat pies. Like, cut back a little bit. Like, get a new trainer or something. Because I want the best out of Luke Shaw. Because I don't think we're going to be able to sell him. You're right, we should, but I'd rather try to fix it. He also had issues with Mourinho. He had issues with managers and like the fitness. And it's just like, this just shows you that there's something else going on here. He's not the unluckiest guy in the world. I think he has fitness issues.
I think there's no argument there, sir. He clearly has more than just bad luck because look at the nature of the injuries too, like muscle injuries. Those are usually aggregated because of lack of fitness. So Luke Shaw, it's time to go. Thanks for the memories. Hell of a player. Hell of a player if he can stay fit. He's one of the best left backs in the league, let alone the world. So, but he can't stay fit, and that's United's problem, not his.
Absolutely. Let us know what you think of the Luke Shaw injury crisis, injury problem. Is he going to feature this year? Should we sell him? Should we keep him? Let us know in the comments below. Please like and subscribe to this video. Only 20% of people will actually watch America Red Devil content. Subscribe. We need you to get past 1,000 subscribers. We'll see you in the next video.